Hey guys, QuinntonTV here, and welcome back to a brand new video where today we are back with episode 13 of Terraria, and I have a little bit of explaining to do. Basically, I had already recorded an episode 13, so this is technically episode 14, but I accidentally, in my stupidity, deleted the file off my computer, so yeah, wasn't exactly the smartest thing I've ever done, but hey ho, there's not really much we can do about it. But I will show you what I did. I basically built this, which is a new home for like a apartment sort of complex, and we actually had quite a bit of problems building this, which is quite funny. And I did not mean to shoot that. Wait, what do you even press to close the door? I don't remember. Humphrey, what do you do? I'm so confused, guys. I'm very, very confused. But, yeah, what we're going to be doing in this episode is doing... Well, I don't think this actually needs much more work doing on it. Obviously, we've got Jim Mulligan here. What? How? Am I sat on his knee? What? This is so weird. Right, I'm just trying to think what you would actually press to interact with people. These new controls, guys, have very much confused me. It's not going to be any of this crap, is it? Yeah, I don't know. I really do not know. But, what would it be? Genuine right bumper? No. One of the directions on the D-pad? That's how you turn smart cursor on and off, so there is that. But I think what we're going to do today is start working again on the storeroom, because obviously we've not really got very far in terms of doing that. And I think what I'm going to do is obviously just make a good few more chests. And then what's... Well, there we go. Right, so if we... How many chests... What? It's like iron we need for chests, isn't it? We can make a pair of goggles again. I know we have our skull hat on. Yeah, there's... Right, I genuinely have to check. Let's open up the settings, layout, controller, bindings, close inventory, open inventory. It's like an interact, navigate inventory, interact X. Oh, what? I'm so confused, guys. So if I go up to, what's your name? Dominique here. There we go. I want what Katie is selling. Jimmy, what do you mean she doesn't sell anything? I have no clue what you're on about there, pal. But we're going to buy a few more bullets, actually, while we're here. We'll get 272. In fact, you know what? We'll make it an even 300. So, if we add 25, that'll take us to 298, I believe. 97. I was one off. I told you, maths is not my strong suit whatsoever. And then we'll add that to what we got. And then we've got 305 musket balls now. To be fair, I didn't know we had an extra 5 in our inventory. I kind of forgot about that. But, right, let's head down. We need to look for some iron, don't we? Because that's what you need to make chests. Oh, we have 20 chests on us already. And you know what? I might swap out the skull. How have you got 89 gold? Jesus Christ. In fact, there's probably something we could buy for that. Like a decent weapon or something. In fact, you know what? You can just fast equip that, right? No? What? What's fast equip? There we go. Hey, we got a top hat on now. I'm going to keep that. I think it looks kind of cool. But I think we can buy... If we go speak to Dominique again. Dominique, I do not want to sit on your knee. So we could buy a flintlock pistol. We could buy the mini shark. Ooh, illegal gun parts. Banned in most places. I also want to know, we obviously defeated the goblin army. So if we expand this, will a goblin tinkerer arrive? That's kind of what I'm thinking here. But we are going to buy the mini shark because this thing completely awesome. Yeah, that's one way I would describe it myself. Right, you know what? I'm going to skip through the night, because this is something I tried to introduce in the previous take. Basically, what I'm going to start doing is sleeping through nights and stuff, and obviously, like, cutting ahead and all that. But, yeah, I'm going to basically just try and sleep through the night, and then I will talk to you all in the morning. And we need to do something about like what accessories we want. I think if you defeat the Eye of Cthulhu, you get an extra slot or something like that. Something weird like that. But other than that, I'll talk to you all in the morning. Alright, it is now 6 AM, and yeah, we are feeling pretty damn good, and I am feeling pretty damn good in real life as well, because I've actually got some time off at the moment, which is great. Today is the 6th of May as I'm recording this. I did not mean to place that there. And we need to sort something out about light in here. I'm trying to think. We could put, like, maybe some torches in here or something. See, we've got loads of torches up here, but the problem is, oh, for fuck's sake, I need to, like, chill out with this chest placing stuff, because Jesus Christ, it's turning a pain in the ass. Right, yeah, we don't want to place that there. But yeah, it's the 6th of May as I'm recording this, and I am off until I'm just checking my calendar real quick. I'm off till the 11th, so that another 5 days off. I'm going to try and work on like a couple of videos here and there, just so we can, make some progress in the world, because that is something I desperately need to do. And you know what? We've got a hammer. We could put some windows in here. So if I switch to smart cursor real quick, if I just delete these, how many is that? 1. So if we go 1, I think that's 1 now, and then just delete the walls like this, and then just do the same on the other side. I'm not sure though if I've made this uneven, which, knowing me, I probably have. But if we just delete these, and we'll obviously put the walls back that we've removed. Where are our walls? There they are. I didn't even need to go in my inventory. Yeah, so if we just go like this, I'm sure we've got some glass or something like that chilling around here. Right, let's have a look. No, I want that. Have we got any glass? We've got an a piece of iron ore. What's that? Is that lead ore? Okay. Let's go have a look up here. We got a whole, like, wedding attire. That's quite funny, to be fair. I'm gonna just take these potions with us. I'm also gonna put the bloody tear in there, because I do not want to be accidentally, summoning a blood moon or something like that. I don't think there's some in here. We've got plenty of... No, I thought that was copper then for a sec. Glass? Any glass? Or any sand or anything like that? We got loads of dirt and stone and stuff like that. Our flying carpet. Yeah, sand. Right, we'll take that. We'll just double check we don't have any glass though. Got there's some weird items in this game, like an ice cream. Not really something I'd put in Terraria, to be honest with you. Platinum. We got a lead bar. I'm not seeing any glass. That's slightly concerning. We've already looked in there. Let's just check the chests we placed in the last few episodes. Okay, no, this is our, like, materials chest, isn't it? Well, valuables. Got silver in here, gold, emeralds, all sorts. In fact, I swear I saw emeralds somewhere before. Right, let's just jump up here, go talk to the furnace real quick, and we'll make some glass. Just turn all of that into glass. And then if we go into the crafting table, what gem spark block? What the fuck is that? Genuinely, there's so much new stuff that's been added to Terraria recently with the huge, like, new update and that. But I genuinely don't know what most of it is. Right, we'll make that much walls, and then we'll go place these in here. Because this, hopefully, my idea is this should, like, help with our lighting problem. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Okay, yeah, I guess we can make them free. There we go. Just do that. Yeah, that's much better, actually. So if we just go like that, and then up one. Yeah, because that is actually much better in terms of what I was thinking. But yeah, that looks pretty decent. We got, you know, like a couple windows here and there. And in fact, if we just jump up here, we could do like a whole kind of pattern. Just see what it looks like at least. Yeah, I actually quite like that. That's kind of just gives like the whole thing a little bit more of interest, you know, a bit more of an interesting design. And I might put some windows in elsewhere at the house somewhere. And obviously, see, I don't know, because we might end up just dismantling this house. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the last episode or the last episode I filmed, but yeah, I might end up doing something with this house, just because, like, see, I wouldn't even know what to do, really, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a second elevator shaft, because obviously with the windows, we can't really do much about this, but if we, I'm just trying to think for, like, lighting at night and stuff like that. Okay. Right, and just... See, we could put one obviously above the door. That would make sense, but... yeah, put that one there. We just want to try and keep this place as well lit as possible, really. Because otherwise it's just going to, you know, be horrible to live in here. But yeah, basically I'm going to have this go down. And then in here, we're going to have a, like, it's going to go this way for, like, a statue room like Zabo has, which is just going to display all our old armor and stuff like that. And then the other way is going to be another storage room. Well, see, I'm just trying to think, would this, you know, would it benefit us to make this a bit deeper? It probably would, but hey-ho, it doesn't really matter. And then obviously that takes us down into our mine, there. So I don't know, because I feel like if we, you know, renovated the house or whatnot, we'd keep all this, like, underground section and stuff like that. But, you know, we just have to wait and see how it all plays out, I think. In fact, you know what I might do, which could be quite interesting? I might replace, like, all of this with wood platforms, and then this could be, like, one platform with the chests. I feel like that could be quite a cool idea. So let's go make some platforms. I'm not sure how much wood we've got, so we'll have to check that. But, we got, what does the aglet actually do? Increases your movement speed, alright. Right, where would we put wood? That's my question. We spend a fucking half the episode looking for things in this house, I swear. Snowball, amethyst, chains. Let's have a look up here. I'm not seeing much wood, to be honest with you. Candy cane blocks, that's completely fucking... Oh wait, we've got 101 iron. I'll take that. How do you fast move things? Jesus Christ. No. Oh. No. X. Oh, it's X. That would make a lot of sense, actually. And we've got some platforms already. We don't really need this hammer anymore, but we'll leave it in there. I might just go through outside of the video and just, like, completely sort out everything we got going in here, because we got 263 glowing mushrooms. I don't think that's really necessary to keep hold of, you know. So if we just go like this, I'm just trying to think, because obviously we need to kind of keep it so it carries on with the ideas of what's in this room. I think it's just like that it would go like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. And then, see, obviously we're going to have to probably do most of this as stone, which kind of makes sense because it's like a basement, isn't it? So, yeah, I suppose that kind of makes sense. Why? What? There we go. It's not the most effective method, but it'll do. It'll do. And then this is obviously going to lead into like a central chamber. Where I'm not sure where I'll put the door. Maybe like here. So if we just go up to this part for now. Just do 3. There we go. And then we can have the door there. That kind of makes sense. And then if we go and do that, we can then... Right. See, we've got one bit of wood here, which is kind of annoying. I'm going to change this, I think, to stone bricks. Because it kind of looks a bit nicer. Makes it feel a bit more, like, structured, I guess you could say. But, you know, we'll have to play about with the designs. Because I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to keep this underground area no matter what. Even if we, like, build a new house and that, this is going to be, like, the key part. Like, the underground that's going to stay exactly the same no matter what. So, yeah, I think that looks a lot better, actually. We need to keep an eye on how many stone bricks we've got, because obviously this is going to be the floor here, and then go across like that. Basically, I just want to make the entirety of the underground floor out of stone bricks. So let's head back upstairs real quick. I just want to use a crafting table to make a door. There we go. We got obviously plenty of stone, so if we need to make more stone bricks, that's fine. I should have made 2 really, shouldn't I? In fact, you know what? I'm going to quickly make a second crafting table. Sorry, workbench. That's what I meant. And then we can put that... You know what? I'll put it down here for now, but we can obviously move it. We'll do that, and then we'll make a second door. Place that there. Yeah, that looks good. And then, for God's sake, there we go. Place that there. And then, would it be enough to just, like, do this? And then, can you just, like, normally jump then? Yeah, that makes sense. And then, let's grab our wood and start building the walls. See, I don't think building in Terraria is as interesting as it is in Minecraft. Even then, like, half the time when I'm making the Minecraft videos and stuff like that, I kind of feel like it's can be quite tedious to build and stuff like that. But I don't know, it's kind of something you leave in just because, well, it's part of the game, really, isn't it? It's like you can't not have building in Minecraft. That can, you know what I mean? It's not like something I'd really want to leave out. Like, obviously I cut ahead and do little bits here and there off camera, but you know, it's something that, see, I don't really know how to phrase it, but like, it's definitely something that needs to be in. But in Terraria, which obviously the main focus of the game isn't actually building, so it kind of makes sense to cut it out a little bit and do all that. But hey ho, we'll obviously have to figure what I want to do with that at a later date. But if we put that there, and then obviously down here, I'm going to put a torch here. And then if we, where's our stone walls gone? Just move the mini shark, sorry, out of the way. And then we're just gonna basically I kind of want this whole vibe to just be like very basement-esque, because you know that's essentially what it is. It is our basement. And then we can get rid of that. What? No. There we go. And then in here, I don't fully know what I want to do. I'm going to leave this open so it lets the light in, I think. What? I did not mean to... I thought that would open, to be honest with you. There we go. So that lets a little bit of light in there. And just give me a second.
12 seconds later.
Alright, yeah, I just had to go and quickly take an antihistamine because my nose was like absolutely doing my head in. But yeah, basically, I think the plan is we could go up a bit as well in here. Obviously not a lot, but you know, just a wee bit. If we just like basically put a line of wood under here. I also don't really know how long I want to make this, to be honest with you. But let's just quickly put in our platforms, because this is obviously going to be one layer and it's going to be filled with chests. And then, see, I don't know whether at the end we just do like this whole thing here, just platforms, and then we can figure out where to put torches next, I guess. Because obviously you can just drop down like that, so it's not really a massive issue. But I'm just thinking, do we want like a bit at the end which is going to have like no platform, so you can easily just like sort of pick out which way you want, or do we just go with this? I think we might just go with this, to be honest with you. Let's see, why didn't it just shut? There we go. Because then if we do that, say, we could have a line there. Right, let's just think this through a little bit. Well, I say think this through. Let's just show off what I'm meaning here. If we just get rid of this clay and get rid of the dirt. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut ahead in the video until I've mined out enough of what I want to show you guys, basically, because then you can probably get a better picture of what I'm thinking. So yeah, I will talk to you all in a minute. Alright, so this is kind of what I'm thinking here. And then if we... Can we just place them? Yeah. See, that's not going to be enough for us to stand, is it? What happens if I... See, I'm just trying to think where we could, you know, like do torches. Unless we go... How many chests have we actually got on us? We've got 2. So maybe if we do every 2 chests, we could have like a pillar, maybe? Maybe that would work. Obviously, maybe if we made them out of wood. Yeah, now we're thinking. Now we are thinking. Can I just place them here? Ah, there we go. So if I just do that, then we've got like a space for our torches, and then we can put them just above the chests. And then if I get rid of that, and then get rid of these platforms, then we can have the platforms one lower, and it's kind of all a bit more compact then, and we can actually get up there. Yeah, now we're thinking, guys. So we're just going to have it every 2 chests. We're going to have a pillar, so we're going to go, see, we haven't got enough chests, and I find it very difficult to visualize things in Terraria, I'm not gonna lie. So if it's, unless we do it with platforms like that, for now. No, that's wrong. There we go. Just sort of do it like this, and then let's just get rid of that. Yeah, so that kind of gives us like a rough idea of what we want to do here. Wait, that's only one. Ah, I see. Obviously, we're not going to get as far now, but you sort of, you know, can get a rough idea of what I want to do here. So that's 2 blocks, so it has to go every 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another gap of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense now. I've obviously massively overcomplicated things, but yeah, it's no big deal. We can, you know, work it out, work through it, as they say. But yeah, then I can have a torch on here, and it just solves our lighting problem quite nicely, and I actually quite like it. Obviously, we're going to have it stone, so it's kind of going to be like a reverse of what we've got up top, so that kind of if that makes any sense whatsoever. And obviously it's night time, so I think you guys know the drill. We're gonna go to bed, and then in the morning we'll end out the video, because we are already Jesus Christ, it's 29 minutes long, the recording. Obviously I've cut a little bit out already, but yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, and then in the morning I will, you know, end out the video there. So yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. Alright guys, yeah, so basically I think what I'm going to do is leave this as is for now, and then as obviously we get more stuff and as we need to, we can just expand down, which I think is going to be a really cool idea. I'm just going to, I think, obviously get rid of these platforms, and then I'm basically just going to keep doing that until you know, basically until we can finish it all off. But I'm just going to quickly finish these, and then if we go, no, oh well, it'll do. Yeah, and then we go up here again, and we're just going to make sure it's in line. There we go. Drop it all the way down, and then let's see, how many is this? 4 now till the end of the thing. It is, right. I might make it a little bit longer, and by that, see, it's 4 from the you know, like from the wall in this side, so maybe we just leave it at that, to be honest with you, because then obviously we've got plenty of space for all our stuff. I did not mean to place that there. There and there. Nice. But yeah, then we've got plenty of room for all our stuff. And then actually, if I delete this chest, I'm going to put one up here. And then we've got plenty of room to put torches up here as well. Nice. Yeah. Because then, see, I don't know what it is with the lighting in Terraria, because obviously it looks very dark for some reason up here. Maybe it's because of the like stone and stuff like that, but then that also means that this room here is also going to be really dark, because we're going to be using the same stone and stuff like that. So I don't know, we'll have to wait and see how that all plays out. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for today's video here. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you never miss a single video, or alternatively you can join the Discord server as a link down below. But anyway, this has been QuinntonTV, and I'll see you all in the next one.